Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for January 2022. So right out of the gate, we have a lot of action because on January 2nd, we have Mercury moving out of Capricorn, moving into Aquarius. So Mercury has been in Capricorn, definitely giving us some long-term sight, some long-term ideas. We've had the blinders on. We've had been thinking logically and practically. We've been calculated and strategic in trying to come up with the details, the plan that needs to be put in place in order for us to actually reach our long-term goals, our dreams, our new ambition. With Mercury in Capricorn, we were definitely communicating a little bit more cut and dry, a little bit more rigid than many of us would like, but it did give us a good amount of time to get down to the nitty-gritty on what is important, what is worth talking about, what is worth expressing, and of course, thinking long-term about what it is that we need to talk about now in order to clear the air and get on the same page with others to come together and be able to bring this new long-term plan to life. Now that Mercury's moving into Aquarius, this is giving us a beautiful energy to think big. This Aquarian energy, of course, is an air sign, very intellectual, definitely the visionary energy of the zodiac. We are kind of taking the blinders off. We have a foundation. With the Mercury energy in Capricorn, we have these basic ideas, these foundational ideas, dreams, and goals. Now with Mercury in Aquarius, we're going to be able to push the boundaries a little bit, be a little bit more progressive, be a little bit more innovative with how it is that we are going to bring these bigger, greater, grander dreams and visions to life. This is also going to set us up for some very beautiful interactions. Mercury, of course, not only the ruler of the mental plane, but ruler of how it is that we express ourselves. We are definitely being able to kind of emotionally detach, which is a good thing because Mercury, while in Capricorn, was a little bit somber, a little bit of a negative Nancy, kind of on the lower vibe of things. And of course, this Aquarian energy sets us free from that. It gives us the confidence and the optimism that we need, the inspiration that we need to actually kind of free ourselves from some of those low vibe limiting thoughts and really push the boundaries of what it is that is actually possible for us. The detachment that we get, the emotional detachment that we get with Mercury in Aquarius is going to work very well for us because we're not going to get caught up on the how, on the where do we go from here. The whole goal with Mercury in Aquarius is to think big, think grand, to bring in these new visions from our higher selves and really run with the high vibration that is needed in order to actually manifest them, actually bring it to fruition. I think that this is a beautiful precursor because only hours later, we have the new moon taking place in Capricorn. This is a beautiful setup for 2022, which of course resembles the number 6. This is about health and wellness. This is about nurturing. This is about perfecting our skills and talents. This is about unification. This year is about building. We have had time in 2021 to really kind of experiment, really kind of, get in the groove of adjustment. And now we are no longer flying by the seat of our pants. We have to get a plan together. We have to come back down to earth. And this new moon in Capricorn is setting us up with the most beautiful aspects in order to actually push ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to get a plan together, to get a long-term vision, goal, and dream in our mind space, in our heart space, so freaking excitable that we are going to be able to push ourselves through the obstacles, through the challenges that we will face in trying to bring some of these elements to life. So the new moon in Capricorn going direct only hours after Mercury shifts into Aquarius is a beautiful energy because the major aspect that's taking place with this new moon in Capricorn is actually with Uranus, who rules over Aquarian energy. And of course, this Uranian energy is shock. It's awe. It is perspective changing narratives, views, It is shaking things up in all the right ways. We have the very low and slow energy of Capricorn, making us kind of be very real, very realistic. But we have this Uranian energy and Aquarian energy in our mental plane now, really kind of downloading us with new visions, new ideas. Yes, we're thinking long term because that's what this Capricorn energy is all about. Yes, we're thinking low and slow because that's how we make sure that these new foundations, these new elements in our lives are going to be strong enough to house the kind of experiences that we're looking to manifest and usher in. But we have this electric energy coming in from Uranus that is just changing the game. We have to keep in mind that the one necessary ingredient for us to be successful in 2022 is mindset. Whether you are setting yourself up for success or breaking yourself down, that is your choice. Everything that we create in this new earth, in this new year, is going to be dependent on your own individual mental game. So this is a beautiful energy to work with because, again, Mercury moving into Aquarius is going to free us, liberate us from some of the limiting beliefs that we've been having about ourselves. The new moon in Capricorn, especially harmonizing with Uranus, is going to just totally shift our perspective. Yes, we have to keep the bare minimum, the bare basics of the cornerstones needed in order for us to get this party started. But this Aquarian energy, this Uranian energy is, you know what, just kind of electrifying the old, allowing it to disintegrate so that we can raise our vibrations, raise our frequencies to something better, to something more beautiful, to something more grand that will have a positive effect if we can hold that mindset.